All right, man. We'll give like 1 or 2 more minutes. See if we can fill the chat up. Um, I'm already over here sharing on my page. I need to share on Instagram too. That's what
All
I
right.
forgot to do. All right, look like we got a few people on Facebook and 1 or 2 on YouTube. All right, man, let's go. So we back, man. Been a long off
Gl-
season. Um, the 2026 Tyler High football season is officially underway this week, man, as we get ready to face off against the Marshall Mavs once again. And first of all, man, let me welcome back my host, Mr. Jeremy Merritt. Man, how you doing, bro?
Doing good, man. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to start a new season, man. I think this is going to be a really exciting season. So I really hope everybody stay with us, man. We're gonna be rocking all season.
Yeah, I second that. I feel like we're projecting in the right direction. Seeing that we did get a taste of the playoffs last year for the first time since 2021, I can only
Yep.
say we can keep going forward. Um, after accomplishing that in 2025, I will say with the realignment that happened back in February, that the road to the playoffs won't be as tough as it was last year. Not that it was just super tough, but I mean, you're gonna really see some teams that just don't have a great football program. They just don't even have the numbers in their program, and we'll get to that a little bit later on. But for right now,
Yep.
let's see. I got one person who I'm expecting Marcy to jump on at some point, and I kind of
Okay.
want to leave the first part of the show to Marcy. Oh, look, there she is. Let me unmute Marcy.
Okay.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? Sorry, I'm
I'm
just
doing
walking.
good.
Good,
What's up,
good,
Marcy?
good. Good, good, good. Y'all ready? Let's go.
We ready?
Oh yeah.
Ready, 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 ready.
Glad to have
Yeah,
you
we had
here.
a. Oh, thank you guys for having me again. We just come from our first football parent meeting, and it went well. Our first event, is coming up next in October. So we're getting ready for that. So it's going to be our second annual car show.
Okay.
And there will be a student category this time around. So the students are able to bring their cars and show and judge and receive a trophy. So we're excited about that. And we got those flyers going out now. If you hadn't already seen it, Tristan, just pretty much we're going in the same direction. We're adding the Jeeps and trikes this time around in our student category. So we're hoping and praying for a bigger show this year since it is our second annual. We got a lot of comments on last year's show about how nice it was, and they couldn't believe it was our first. But that's because your first impression is sometimes your lasting impression. So we wanted to make sure everything was nice and inviting and welcoming to our first ever car show. So we're going to do it again in prayer that is bigger and greater this year. We had volunteers. We had a drone that came in that took all of our pictures for no charge. And he said, his dad just told him he needed to get there. And that's what he did. So he's coming back. He's coming back again. This year the company is called Blue Drone. BLUEDRONE. Blue Drone. So he'll be back again this year to help us.
Okay.
What you guys got going on? Y'all ready for the season? It's time,
It is. It's time.
We saw some good stuff last week. So, we're all excited. We're pumped. When I get off with you guys, I got t-shirt orders. So, I'm a little excited right now, we're getting rid of the old, and we know playoffs is coming. So we're getting ready to do the new designs, So we're excited about
the game Wednesday.
Yes, we will be there Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay.
And our shirts right now.
Just the JV.
So freshmen will be here. JV will be in Marshall.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you guys will probably be right there by the concession stand, so everybody can probably catch y'all walking in.
We're gonna catch it. Hey, where we were set up, Tristan, last time, that's where we're gonna be set up again this time because we don't want to miss anybody, right? And I'm gonna have that blue light on that table like it's the police light. I mean, come on, come on, come on, come on, So hey, we ready. We ready. Yeah, we ready. So we're excited over here in the Lee House. Hopefully the Merricks are excited over there on their side, so he'll be playing a new position this year. Left tackle, and we're praying for him and wishing him well, Just go out there, have fun, take care of your business. But yeah, so we're praying for all the guys. We're excited about this year. There are great things that are going to be happening, this season, and we're here to rock and roll and work with the coaches in any way that we can. Making sure that our guys are taken care of. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, Marcy, we appreciate all the information that you provide to us, not only last year, but everything that you're willing to give us this year, because you are a big part of the football community and the parent community. So I think it's very important that we have you on here sharing this information, stuff that we don't know. And it allows us to just focus on the football and have one of the actual parents or grandparents, should I say, to be here and
thank you, Tristan.
And get this information. Yeah, I wanted to correct that.
People keep thinking I'm his mama, but I'm his grandma.
Yeah, that's grandma. She's a good grandma.
That's a good grandma.
We appreciate you, Marcy, and you bring so much energy not only here but to the fans in the stadium. In the stands. Marcy is the one that we really follow her lead. So we expect some more out of that from you this year, Marcy. And
thank you, Tristan. Thank you, Jeremy.
Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah, we got a couple of games for sure. We're gonna need you to get that crowd rocking.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that crowd rocking, Jeremy. I'm ready. I'm telling you, hey, I'm ready. So y'all know that table comes down at halftime, and then I go up in the stands. That table is up before the game, but it comes down at halftime, and then I'm in the stands. Well, I should say on the fence.
Okay. I'll be there Wednesday as well. I'm gonna try to get as much of the freshman game as I can and put those guys on YouTube.
Yes, Tristan.
Put them out there into the world, man. So I saw some great things from the freshmen. This past Thursday up in Sunnyvale. From the JV as well. I think overall we're going to have a good season.
Oh, yes.
We got a lot to talk about tonight. Marcy, you got anything else you want to address
That's
with us
it.
before you? I know you got to, get ready for the rest of the week, and we're not gonna keep you
Yes.
on here too long.
Yes. I'll be here until you're done, Tristan. I'm just going to be quiet. But I'll be here. I'm doing shirt orders right now. So I'm here.
Okay.
Okay.
Appreciate you, Marcy.
All right. Thank you guys for having me.
You're welcome.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to Marcy Lee, man. Very active supporter in the Cujo community. Okay, man. First order of business, man. 2026 Tyler High football season. It's a bit different this year. We did go through a realignment back in February. If you don't know what realignment is, that is where UIL realigns each district across the state of Texas in the UIL. And Jeremy, I am going to let you take the honors with addressing all the teams that are now in the district because it is a totally different district.
Yes, so yeah, like Tristan was saying, man, we got a entirely brand new district. Of course, I know the last 2 years, we've been accustomed to, the Highland Parks of the world, and of course, I don't know how we ended up in the Fort Worth side of most of the schools that was in our district. So we had Cleburne, Joshua, Burleson Centennial, and those teams. But man, this time around, man, I think the UIL got it right this time, Tristan. Man, we got put into the Dallas ISD district. I think this is the district we should have been in the last realignment. But hey, we here now, man. Of course, we got Dallas Sunset, Dallas Adams, Dallas White. We have the Mesquite schools, so your North Mesquites, West Mesquite, and Mesquite High. And then we also have a new opponent that I don't think we've seen either is Crandall. I believe they're pretty close to Forney, if I'm not correct, right?
Yeah, Crandall is right there
Yeah.
by Forney and right down the street from Terrell and Kaufman, actually.
Yeah. So yeah, they will also be a new member to this district too. I think we pretty much are all new members. The only team we pretty much have a history with in this district is of course West Mesquite, North Mesquite, and Mesquite. But all the other teams, man, at least in my known history, we've never played any of these teams unless it was like a long, long time ago. But at least
No,
since I've
I
been
don't
here
think
on
we
this
have
earth,
much
we've never
history.
played any of these
Nah,
Dallas ISD teams or
not in the modern era anyway.
yeah.
Anything 2000 and beyond that, I know we haven't played any of these teams other than North Mesquite, Mesquite High, and West Mesquite. So you're absolutely correct on that. And just to kind of piggyback off of what you said, um, this district is a little different, but it is easier for the
Hmm.
very reason that you have Dallas Sunset, Dallas Adams, and WT White, who are just not known for football. It's really going to come down to Tyler High, Crandall, and West Mesquite. Those three teams right there will really be competing for those that 1, 2, and 3 spots. Um, Me myself personally, I have us winning the district, um, but
That's the
that's not
same
going to
here.
come easy. We're going to have to go up against a pretty tough West Mesquite who brings back a pretty good defense and a pretty stout run game, and also a pretty talented Crandall team. So uh, we're going to see if we get those predictions correct. But I want to talk about Marshall, who we have this Thursday, who we have not fared too well against. I know last year we gave up a two
Hmm.
touchdown lead late in the second half, and we haven't beat Marshall since 2023 when Woods first got here. And for all of you that don't know, this is Coach Woods' fourth year. This is his fourth season um, with Tyler High. Last year, 2025 being his first season that we actually went to the playoffs, and I think he wants to build off of that. I've spoken to him several times since the spring over the summer, and he feels really good about this team. He feels he has a talented team. We are replacing some key pieces like Caden Granberry, Chris Moore, Ashton Arriaga, um, Trustin
Davion
Mallard,
Searles.
Davion Searles. Um, on the defense, you had Braylon Ford. Um, I mean, just a host of guys that contributed for the last 2 or 3 years on that varsity level. But you got some really good pieces stepping up this year. And the one piece I want to talk about, which is the most important piece on the team, on any football team, is a quarterback, right?
Yep.
Senior quarterback, Raquel Ford, right? This young man, I've been watching him since he was a freshman, and I know he's been waiting on this moment right here. And I'm just gonna say he has a combination. First of all, the guy has a cannon for an arm.
Yeah,
Let me just throw
definitely.
that out there. When you talking about a big arm, Raquel Ford has it. He has great open field vision. His accuracy is pretty good. I know at the scrimmage last week against Sunnyvale, man, he was just dropping the ball right in the receivers, right here in this area, right here. It wasn't no way out here having to go down here. The accuracy was
Yeah,
very good last week.
if I had to take a guess, man, if we were doing stats on that scrimmage, man, his completion rate had to be well above the 70%
I don't remember too many
completion
drops.
rate. Yeah, it
Sunnyvale
had to
did
be well
contest a
above
couple of
that.
catches, and maybe
But
we didn't
it
secure him,
wasn't
but it
because
wasn't
of
because
him
he didn't
though.
put them where they need. Yeah, it wasn't because of him, and it wasn't because
Yeah.
we couldn't catch. It was just Sunnyvale made some plays um, as well. Shout out to Sunnyvale, man. They have a really good 4A Division two team, and I think they'll do pretty good this year too. But back to Raquel, I saw him back in the spring. I saw him during the summer with 7-on-7. He got his first taste of success by winning one of the state qualifier spots for 7-on-7 down in College Station,
Yeah.
and lost the first game to Longview, and then we went undefeated the rest of the way. And he just put on a display of accuracy. But what some people may not know is the guy is almost like a two-in-one. He's a dual threat quarterback, man. I mean, his running ability uh,
It will
probably doesn't get
surprise
as
you
much credit.
because
Yeah,
yeah, it'll surprise you because when you see him out on the field, he's a pretty big quarterback, for his size. So when you see him actually take off and run with the ball, man, it's like he has a pretty good speed, especially for his size. So that's something that I feel like hopefully we would definitely use this season, man, is using his feet. You can
we
use his
will.
feet, man, to be able to
Um,
in the options, and you can also use that to extend plays too.
Running that RPO style offense where he'll have the option to get it out to one of his receivers, hand it off to his running back Kadarius, or it could be Potts in the backfield, or a lot of those he's going to be keeping, man, depending on what the defense gives him. So the offense is set
Yeah.
up for him to be successful, but we'll still get the ball to our receivers. I think Kadarius is going to have a phenomenal year. I think he'll definitely go over the 1,000 yard mark this year, probably 1,200, 1,500 yards if I just had to guess. But I want to
He's
talk about
also
some of the other
my
players. Yeah, go ahead.
oh no, I'm saying I was just looking through the magazine, and of course Dave Campbell's has Kadarius as the preseason offensive MVP. He's also my personal offensive MVP too.
Yeah,
Um, I think in this district, just with the teams, the level of competition that you're having, for the majority of the district, man, I don't think it's outside of the realm to see Kadarius get to over a. Let's just put it out there, man. I don't think it's going to be that hard to get to a 1,500-yard rushing mark in this district, just because of the level of competition that you have. Now, granted, that's also dependent upon the score. Because, I mean, if you're getting into games, of course, where you're up by 20 plus points and it's halftime, you might not play him as much. So it might be a little bit harder for him to get to that 1,500-yard mark. So I think
I
it just all
agree.
depends too. It just depends on how much time. If we're in a lot of games where they're just kind of just blown out of proportion after a certain point, it just also depends on how much time he's actually playing. Which I mean is also a good thing because if that means if he's sitting on the sideline, that means we're in a pretty good situation. So I'll take that any day.
Yeah, it looks like I got some chat messages over here. I don't know what that's all about. But anyway, so I think games like North Mesquite, WT, White, Adams, and whatever the other school, that's where you're going to get to see some of the backups come in. And I'm just going to say this right now. Jacob Harper, I think this is he's going to be playing some more receiver this year. And I think that's actually going to help him when he becomes a starter next year. But if you look at past quarterbacks like Cadillac, and he was a starter in 2018, he played receiver in
Mhm.
2016 for Bryson. Bryson was a receiver for Geo. I also want to say Greg Ward played some receiver, and all of this kind of helped these guys learn the offense before they actually played quarterback. So you'll probably get to
Yep.
see Jacob quite a bit this year, and some of the guys that play on the second team as well. Um, some of the offensive guys that I want to bring to mention. First, let me give an update on Trey Harrelson, man. So we don't actually know when Trey is returning. Nobody really
Hmm.
knows. But if I had to guess, based on what I've heard from Coach Woods, we're thinking hopefully late September, early October. Um, and that could be right after West Mesquite. And he hadn't been cleared for contact, but he is practicing. He is out running. He's running routes. He just hadn't been
And
cleared for contact. But so he may be like close to a month away, if I had to guess, maybe a little bit further.
yeah, he's looking pretty good out there. Like he was out there doing warm ups with the team on scrimmage last Thursday, and he looked pretty good out there. So hopefully, man, he's just continuing that process of just getting into football form. Of course, it's just going to take. It's just a timeline, man. You just want him to be, of course, 100% healthy once he comes back, because you don't want him, to get re-injured or anything like that. So, man, I'm just praying that he comes back, has full recovery, man, and he has a great season once he comes back.
Yeah, for sure. No reason to rush him. I think we have. Now, with that being said, some guys I want to tell y'all to look out for at the receiving position. Um, Mr. Jermichael Cook, everybody call him J Mike. He's had a great off season, had a great spring workout, spring football. He did phenomenal in 7-on-7, and he had some spectacular catches this Thursday up in Sunnyvale. So that's definitely a name to be looking for. Let's see, Caden Davis. Is that baby's last name? Let me double check real quick. We call him baby, but I want to get y'all the proper name. Let's see. If you're talking about maybe a receiver who runs the smoothest routes, it's probably baby. And I mean, I've asked several coaches; they agree.
It's
He's so
all the
sneaky
same,
fast,
man.
man, and his routes are just so smooth. So that's a guy to be looking out for. Another guy is Charles Davis, who kind of has that big frame, kind of similar to Trey. A great possession guy. Um, Not super fast, but he's got enough speed to run away from guys in the open field. But J Mike has that ability to just leap up over defenders, like multiple defenders. That's
Yeah.
J Mike all day long. Baby is across the middle, running whatever route you want him to run, and he's open about 85-90% of the time. Also, Jacob Harper, man, I saw him during 7-on-7, and I've been seeing him recently lining up at receiver, man. For somebody who's playing quarterback, I mean, he's got, I want to say Jacob is probably right now about 5'11", 6 foot, got great hands. I've seen him make some spectacular catches during the summer with 7-on-7. He's got great speed, and he can really lock in on the ball. So you'll see Jacob go from receiver, maybe that third receiving position, and then he'll come in and play backup quarterback if the games are out of reach. Um, Another kid to look out for, Markeithian Potts, who is playing both ways this year. He's a starting linebacker, and he'll also be backing up or be the second running back behind Kadarius McMillan this year. So look out for Markeithian Potts.
I
Um,
think he's gonna have a big season.
I do too, man, because like you said, if the games are out of reach where we don't need Kadarius anymore, then I think he could easily come in and get 75, 80 rushing yards a game.
And the crazy part is that, man, people think these teams are going to think that they're going to be able to get a break when Kadarius is not in the game. They just don't even understand,
Yeah.
man. He
What if
runs
we
just as
told you
he
that
runs just as hard.
this dude? Well, first of all, he don't know how to go down. That's for one. The guy will
Yeah.
run through a brick wall. He's that physical. He actually looks for contact. So he's not easy to tackle in the open field. He's also used in the slot. So he's also one of the slot receivers. If they have a package that calls for him to be out in the slot. So he's kind of versatile, man. And then with him playing on the defensive side, he's one of the starting linebackers. as well, man. He should have a pretty big year as well. I kind of want to focus some on the O line, where I think we had three kids that graduated last year on the O line,
Yep.
and I want to talk about. Let's see, let's go with Joshua Coates, who will be the new starter at center this year.
Okay.
He's replacing Keelan Merrick. Keelan is moving over to left tackle. Josh is taking over at center. I've seen Josh do some amazing things in practice here recently. Shout out to Keelan Merrick. Like I said, he'll be over at left tackle. He played center for us last year, so this will officially be his second year on varsity, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's a junior this year. Raul Medina, who is our right tackle. This kid is about 6'2", maybe 6'3", probably around 240, maybe 245. Pretty good sized guy.
Mm.
Not big as Mallard, not near as tall as Mallard, but I think in the run game, he showed that he can be versatile and open up those blocks, and he can actually block downfield as well. Uh, Another guy is let's see. Shout out to Kobe Adams. I want to say he's our backup center. He's with Jacob's class, but I think you'll see him get a lot of playing time this year. Zachary Bush. I want to say he's our left guard. Um, his older brother uh, plays on the defensive side of the ball as well, and Mr. Elijah Campbell is the right guard. And I know he's coming back from last year as well. So you got a pretty solid O line returning, and I
Yep.
think those guys will open up plenty of holes this year and do well in the blocking game, especially with who we're going up against. Um, you got anything you want to add in on the offensive side? Shout
Uh,
out to Coach Freeman
yeah,
too, Mr. Jack Freeman, O line coach.
yeah. I think honestly, I think this offense has just as much firepower as it did last year, man. Just with a lot of new faces, because a lot of the guys that's even at in the receiving core outside of Trey, a lot of those guys played last year. They had like actual meaningful playing time. So for them to come in this year, I think it's not gonna be a learning curve. And I think honestly the offense shouldn't take a dip at all. I think if anything, it should either stay where it was last year, which was really great, or it could exceed that. Especially with a more veteran presence amongst the team. So man, I got the offense having a pretty good season again, man. Like I said, especially with this district, uh, competition wise, it's just not to me. It's just not where it was last year. Competition wise, outside of your West Mesquites and your Crandalls, and even possibly a Mesquite, um, man, this should be a district where you should be able to put up numbers.
It should be, uh, and I'm gonna leave it at that. There's no reason we should do anything less than 8-2 on the high end, 7-3 on the low end, and that's I'm making a bold prediction. Um, and I'll just go ahead and give you my prediction. I got us going 8-2. I got us
Hmm.
going 8-2. That's a significant leap forward from last year. I think we went what 4-7 last
Four
year.
and seven,
Yeah, we got
yeah.
that final loss, that seventh loss in the playoffs versus Cedar Park. But I got us going 8-2, and we know Highland Park is going to be tough, and we know you're going to get a tough game from Marshall and Tyler Legacy. So, but I think during district, man, I think we'll be ready. And let me just say this too. I know a lot of people had concerns about the defense last year. Before we address the defensive side of the ball, what I've been seeing in practice, in the scrimmage last year, this is a much more aggressive defense. Hey, I appreciate y'all correcting me on that. It's Caden Walker. That's baby's name. That's his real name, Caden Walker. But
Okay.
this is a much more aggressive defense, and I'm going to name some of those guys here in just a second. But what I mean by more aggressive, this secondary, they're about five deep in the secondary. You got Kingston, Arona, Caraway. You have Cheatham, and you have You got K5, Keandre. And when I tell
Mhm.
you these guys have a dog mentality, I'm not just saying like they just out there talking noise. I mean, they actually live for the moment, man. So as far as the secondary, super aggressive. Definitely play the ball while it's in the air. Great tackling skills. Um, I mean, I can't say enough about them, man. They shine from spring ball all the way up to now. And at linebacker, you have Drake Quincy coming back, who I want to say his freshman year he was hurt. I think he had a leg injury or a knee injury. I don't want to give out the wrong information, but he's been phenomenal. He played up under the Twins his sophomore year, and ever since then, man, he's been just. I mean, you talk about run game, he's right in the mix. Him and
Yep.
Markeith and Pop. So you bring those two guys back in that 4-2-5 defense. We only carry two linebackers. As far as our base offense or defense, I'm sorry. So Drake Quincy and Markeithian Potts, who have a ton of experience from last year, and then on the defensive line, let's see, you have Peyton Wallace, who, if I'm not mistaken, is a senior. I don't have the classification, but if I'm not mistaken, he is a senior. Peyton is probably about, if I had to guess, he's about 6'1", 6'2", maybe 230, 240. We don't have the biggest D line, which we never have,
Mhm.
but he's quick, he's strong, he's athletic, he can get after the quarterback. Um, so definitely watch out for him. Uh, Another kid we have on the D line is Bush, and Bush is a 3-year starter. I'm getting his first name right here. Hold on one second. A 3-year starter, and also shout out to Coach Elder this year, man. He's taking back over the defense um, as a defensive coordinator this year, and he's got those guys out there hustling and really making plays in practice. Let me get Bush's first name for y'all.
Yeah, I like what Coach Elder's doing with the defense, man. Like I feel really good about the defense this year. I like the direction that they're going. Um, as you were saying, man, I think honestly we probably have the best pair of linebackers to me in the district. Because you're bringing two guys back that, like in Quincy, he had over 100. He had 110 tackles last season at linebacker.
Yeah,
Then you add in Potts, who had 95 tackles and 3 sacks.
yeah.
So you bring in back two linebackers that had one of them had well over 100 tackles, and one of them almost had 100 tackles. So you
I
bringing
don't
that
think
type
people
of
realize
experience
how hard
back.
that is.
Yeah, that's very hard, man. So you
Yeah,
bringing that back, and you're bringing two linebackers like that back to your defense, man. It makes a difference.
yeah. Daniel Bush. He is a senior. They got him at 6'1", roughly 203. He can play linebacker, but his main position is defensive end. And we got another kid. Uh, Go ahead, Jeremy. I'm just going through some
No, you
names over
good.
here,
You
man.
good.
AP. I think you're gonna see a combination of defensive linemen come in for Coach Elder because he wants to keep those D linemen fresh. You'll see the starters, but you'll also see some underclassmen, some of the sophomores, some of the juniors come in and take some reps. And I think all that does is it strengthens your class for next year. Um, Getting that in-game
Yeah.
experience where we used to rely on so many seniors,
Yep.
and that can kind of be hurtful, man. You know, just relying on seniors all the time. But I like the rotation now on the defensive line. Let's see. McGee is actually another player who should have an impact on the D line as well. And let's see. There's a guy at corner, man. Kingston Austin. Let me tell you, man. When you talk about a guy that is not afraid of the moment, he can guard your best receiver. Um,
Hmm.
he's got great speed. He's not the tallest. I think they got him right here at 5'10", 165. But Kingston has great hands. He can also play receiver as well, man. But I see him come up to the line and press receivers in the open field with no safety help. Kingston is what you would almost call he's developing into be one of those lockdown corner um, kind of type of cornerbacks. Also, Cheatham, who is a very quiet guy. I have not heard this guy say two words since I've been out there, man. Jordan Cheatham, who is the other starting corner. I think he runs maybe like a 4.4, great speed, can hold the best receiver. So you got two. I don't want to call them lockdown, man, because I don't want to put that kind of pressure on them. But you got two guys that can definitely guard the best receivers. Um, Great hands, and like I said, in the safety position, K5 is just a guy that has a nose for the football. Super aggressive, has a big frame. He's probably about 6 foot, maybe like 180, 185. A great open field tackler. Ashton Caraway, who was also returning as well as one of the other corners, about 5'11". He's probably about 170, 175. Great open field tackler. He had an interception in the scrimmage against Sunnyvale as well, man. So you bring back a ton of experience in the secondary. So I'm really excited about the secondary. The front seven, I
I
know
am
those
too.
guys, yeah, will be able to get after everybody in the run game. And I think we'll be able to put a little bit more pressure on the quarterbacks, the opposing quarterbacks this year. One thing that hurt us last year in that Marshall game was the fact that we let that quarterback just have his way. And when you can't get off the ball, when you have a small D line, then they get to the second level, your linebackers. I mean, it's really no answer for that. But I think we can kind of mitigate that this year and have a pretty
Yeah.
solid uh, defense, man. So I don't know what your
Yeah,
take is on that, but that's where I'm at.
I think it'll be a difference because I think this year's defense is a lot faster as a like team from a team speed aspect. I feel like the defense will just be able to move around a lot faster, you know. But like you were saying, man, last year it was a big problem for us not being able to generate a lot of pressure in the interior. And Marshall's quarterback pretty much just had his way, man. I mean, he made his own call, man, on some down. I mean, pretty much every third down, man. It was you pretty much knew where it was going, and there's nothing we could do, you know. So he's gone, so we don't have to worry about him for another year. We've had to worry about him for the last 3 years, but they do have a new quarterback coming in. I believe he's a transfer too, from Waxahachie. I think he was Waxahachie's backup quarterback last year.
Hmm.
Um, but you know, Marshall's they're just gonna always, no matter what, they always have a stable of running backs. So I don't expect anything different there for them to come out
They
there
gonna
with
they
two or
gonna
three
find
different running
somebody.
backs. Yeah, they're gonna find
They
somebody,
gonna find
even if
somebody.
they're not a running back, they're gonna put an athlete back there. Just like
Hmm.
they had at quarterback. They're gonna put an athlete somewhere to get the ball in his hands and make a play. So man, we just gotta come out there. We gotta be ready for that. Marshall's they've beaten us for the last few years, man. So they're not gonna be afraid to play us. They're not afraid to come to Rose Stadium and beat us again. So we need to take that into account, man. We got to get our get back, man. We can't lose this one again. We
Yeah,
got to take this one, man. We got to
I
take
seen
it this
something funny
time.
on TikTok today, man, where they got a little banner going on where they done sent some shots up here to Tyler High, man. So
Yes.
I stayed out of that because I ain't no football player and I got a kid, so I'm letting them have their fun. But hopefully we'll be on the victory side come Thursday night. Another guy I wanted to give a shout out to was Rodney Curry, man, who's also in that running back field,
Hmm. Yep.
and Mr. Gunn as well, who came from the JV. But Rodney Curry is a guy who is really patient with his runs. He will let the O line set up the blocks, and then he's just gonna take a burst to wherever he needs to go. He's got great. He kind of reminds you of Ariaga, to be honest. He's
Yep.
not the fastest, but he can run away from you. But that's not really his game. His game is like an Emmitt Smith. Get in between those tackles. See where the hole is, and then just kind of get upfield. Um, Now Gunn, this is more of a speed back right here. Who I think if he puts on a little bit more weight in the coming years, man, you can actually see him be really successful running the ball. But I didn't want to leave those guys out, man. So shout out to Gunn and to Rodney Curry, and thank y'all for correcting me a while ago. Pepe is junior, and before we keep going forward, man, I just want to share some important um, events that were shared with me. So this Wednesday, Tyler High Cheer will be live in action at Tyler High. The JV game kicks off Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. That's at Tyler High School, and the varsity is slated to kick off at 7 p.m. on Thursday at Rose Stadium. So come out and support the cheerleaders. Shout out to Miss Courtney, who is joining the cheer squad this year with Miss Nancy, and she sent that over to me. And I got one more thing that I wanted to share with y'all real quick. Shout out to the volleyball team and the varsity volleyball team. This was just something that I seen earlier. Um, they competed in the Marshall tournament, volleyball tournament, and they won the championship. So, man, shout out to the volleyball team. I think they headed in the right direction, man. Y'all keep working hard, keep grinding, and as always, man, we support y'all even in our absence. And let's see what else. Let me just open the floor up to. Let me check some of the comments real quick because I know y'all been in here. And let's see. Shout out to Miss Courtney. I know you're gonna be watching Baby Boy this year, Mr. Jacob Harper. So shout out to him. Shout out to Miss Belen. I know your son is on the freshman squad this year. Is it number 12? If I'm not mistaken, let me know his name so I know who to look for. Shout out to Kenyatta. Good to see you again. Mr. Riley, what's up, man? Mr. Jerry Ford, what's up, my brother? What's up, Kenneth? I really hope we win Friday. So we're not playing Friday, it's Thursday. Remember, they
Thursday,
moved the
Thursday,
game.
Thursday.
They did move the game to Thursday. Something about it's a referee shortage. So
Yeah,
this game,
it's going
along with
around,
many other
man.
games, yeah, Chapel Hill and White House is playing Thursday as well. It's a lot of Thursday games. So yeah, don't wait for Friday because you'll be out there by yourself. Come out
Well,
Thursday.
is Legacy playing at home on Friday?
Well, they play in Texarkana, so
Oh, okay. So
I don't
nobody's
know if
there on Friday.
I don't know if it's Friday or Thursday. Uh, which
Okay.
we'll get to Legacy next week because boy, oh boy, we
Yeah.
uh we got to get some get back, but we'll leave that for next week. Um, but yeah, anything in the comment section, man? Anything y'all need us to know going forward? Marcus Waters, number 12. I'll be looking
uh
for him.
varsity volleyball plays in Forney tournament on Friday and Saturday. And the freshman volleyball will play in the Kilgore tournament on Friday and Saturday. Thank you for that, Courtney.
Saturday, Friday and Saturday. Um, and then Forney, Friday and Saturday as well. Unfortunately, I can't make either one of those. Um, but thank you for those updates. Um, and as far as supporting the volleyball team, I'm gonna try to make more games this year. And I want to say they play. Do they play on Tuesdays and Fridays? Unless it's a tournament, is their normal schedule like a Tuesday game and a Friday game? Anybody that knows?
Mm.
I got the schedule here on Max Preps, but I was just trying to uh, make it a little bit easier. Ready to watch the greatest show on turf coming from Tyler High. I hear you. I hear you. Um, what else we got here? Oh, I do want to say this, man. Oh, there's another kid who is a sophomore this year, Isaac McKnight,
Mm.
who got some reps
Hmm.
on the defensive end, the defensive side of the ball. This kid is about 6'2", 6'2" and a half, maybe 6'3", maybe about 170, 175. This guy had a good showing at the scrimmage last week, man. So shout out to Isaac McKnight. He can play receiver as well. Um,
Multiple
and
sacks
yeah, he was
also.
getting to the quarterback like clockwork. So that's a name to look
Hmm.
for. Now I'm gonna give y'all a name to look for. He's a freshman, but he actually did play up with the varsity a little bit during the scrimmage. Aiden Adams.
Hey, this guy right
Um,
here.
hey man, remember the name now, Aiden Adams. I want to say he came from Moore Middle School. I saw him back in the summer during 707. You talking about a dog? He played safety and he's also a receiver. I think he's just an athlete on offense. I think he played some running back and he played receiver as well. Um, all I can say he's ultra aggressive to be a freshman. I mean, a great open field tackler, can contest the ball in the air, and I think he scored 2 touchdowns at receiver. So remember that name, Aiden Adams. That may be a kid you see move up to varsity before the end of the season, man. I'm gonna keep doing my research on this freshman squad. I don't have any names for the JV right now, but I'll be figuring all that out this week when I attend the Marshall game. So don't think if your kid plays for the JV that I'm glancing over them because I'm not. I just don't have any names right now. I don't even have the freshman roster. I just have the varsity roster that they sent me. So I will be correcting that going forward. Um, but regardless, if your son plays for the freshman JV or varsity, man, good luck to him this year. Um, it's so much to unpack this year, man. But I'm trying to keep it short and just focus on this Marshall game. I'm gonna give a prediction for Marshall. Y'all chime in the comments as well, man. Um,
Yeah, give us just your score predictions for
yeah,
this
whether you
Thursday.
think we're gonna win or lose.
You can add a
I'll let
score
you go.
to it too if you want.
I'll let you go first, Jim.
Man, so of course I have us winning. Um, man, if I had to predict a score, man, you know what, man? Let's say, man, we gonna rock, man. We finna rock out, man. We gotta get this dub on Thursday, man. I'm giving it, I'm doing 42-17.
You pretty
Defense
close to
finna
where
come
I'm
out
at.
there. Defense coming out there, man. They finna come lock down, man. The offense gonna go do their thing, man. At home, we gonna get it jumping, man. And we gonna take that into the next week with legacy.
Okay. Um, Freshman play Wednesday at 5:30 at Tyler High. So is this some confusion here? Because what did it say
Hmm?
about the JV game? Hold on one second.
So
JV
freshman play when?
Wednesday at 5:30 as well.
Oh, but are they probably not playing? Is one of them playing in Tyler and one is playing in Marshall?
It would have to be
That could be.
because it shows the
Yeah, that could be
JV
too.
playing at 5:30 as well, and it says at Tyler High. Um,
Really?
yeah,
Or
I'm trying to
is
want to
or is
correct
one of
this
them
at
playing at
home.
Rose?
I'm not sure, man. I'm gonna wait for Courtney to chime in on that again because I want to make sure we're putting out the right information on our end.
Okay.
So I'll wait on Courtney here just a second.
Oh, that's for the JV cheer.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. So the JV cheerleaders and I'm assuming the freshman cheerleaders will be at the freshman game, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Yeah. She said freshman at Tyler, JV at Marshall.
Okay, makes sense. So
That's what I was thinking.
the JV cheerleaders just I assume they're not making the ride to Marshall. Okay. I got something else I want to share with y'all real quick before we jump off of here. And I'm gonna give my prediction as well. Okay. So, former Tyler High slash Young Tyler cheerleader, Ashley Oliver. This is an event that is being put together by her. This is a 5K run. Prevent, support, save lives. Together we can. Awareness, hope, change. The date, August 29th, which looks to be that's Saturday. 7:30 a.m. The location is Rose Rubman Park here in Tyler, Texas. So, hey, come out, man, and be a part of this. Um, I would love to make it, but I have some other obligations this Saturday, unfortunately. But I'm just putting this information out here right now so you guys can be a part of this if you would like. Let me blow it up for you so you can get all that information. Dr. Ash Wellness Club. And there is a place to register right there. It says register today, scan to register, or run sign up. So there's the information right there. Thank you, Courtney, for sending that over to me. And I'm pretty sure Courtney has any other details and information if you need it. And yeah, y'all come out and support, man. Let me see. I got a few more messages here. Oh yeah. Okay, so just to be clear, the JV cheerleaders are cheering for the freshmen at Tyler. Just to be clear on that. So freshmen and JV cheerleaders will be at the freshman game. All right. My prediction is 42-17 Tyler High. This is right there where you are. I just don't think they have enough offense. I know they'll probably put something together back there in that backfield, or they may even try to do something through there. But I think with this defense taking the step forward that we have in the secondary, you got both of your starting linebackers coming back, and you have a small but athletic and fast defensive line. I just think that it's too much this year. And then our running game, along with J. Mike, Baby, Charles Davis, Jacob Harper,
Hmm.
Kadarius, Potts, uh, Curry. I just think it's too much, man. And then, I mean, we haven't even, that's not even accounting for forward, Raquel, what he's going to do in the passing game. And I'm pretty sure he's going to get to call his own number two plenty of times in the running game. I just think it's too much for Marshall this year. So I think we start the season 1-0. Let me read some comments and some predictions. Lee has us winning 42-14. I'll take that. 48-28 Tyler. Ford and McMillan will give Highland Park trouble. I believe that as well. I believe that as well. I think the key to that Highland Park game, which is coming up a little later, is can we keep our defense off the field? But I agree. Um, who else? 35-20. Shout out to Christopher. I'll take that one. Jerry Ford got us going, winning 41-14. I like that. Chris Blevins, 28-17 in favor of Tyler High. Oh, shout out to Miss Krista as well. She said Kendra Nelson, your son she
Yeah,
has. Is
I'm
that
loving this,
is that
man.
her son? The Aiden kid?
Is
I
it?
met him Friday. Well, I mean I met him back in the summer, but I talked to him Thursday. He was excited to go play with the varsity, so uh, I can't wait to see what this kid turns into. Okay, I think that's all the predictions we have.
Yeah, I'm seeing everybody pretty much got I think we all pretty much close, man. So hopefully, man, that spills over into Thursday, at least on our score
Shout out to
predictions.
Chris
So
Spencer. What's up, bro? Shout out to Fred. What's up, Mr. Bowie? Yeah, for sure. Let me make sure I don't have nothing else to share with y'all, man. And we jumping off of here. We
okay.
appreciate y'all tuning in. So we will keep the same schedule this year, every Monday at 8 o'clock p.m. And this is where we try to give y'all the latest information, updates, anything that y'all need to know, predictions, team breakdowns as we go further into the season. And I'm just looking forward to a successful year. Like I said, I think we're going 8-2. That's my prediction right now. But we got to start with Marshall getting this 1-0. So we'll be back next Monday to report live. We'll get ready for the Rose City rivalry. We got some business to take care of in that one too. I think the
Hmm.
first two games, man, it's a lot of get back that need to be got, man. What you think?
It's got to be, man.
Yeah,
Hey, we can't go down like that again, man.
yeah.
Not
We
not
don't
like
even talk
last
about the
year.
legacy game. Yeah, we won't even talk about that. But I see
Hey,
some get back
hey,
in
I
dignity.
honestly, if you just want to go out on a limb, man, honestly, we got a little get back too for Highland Park, man.
Uh, so really, the first 3 games, yeah. I don't want to just
Yeah.
make it all about get back, but I want to say that we are a competent team that's good enough to beat these teams. But you got to add a little get back in there.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it is, man.
because I mean, to be honest, you're gonna need the coaching, the discipline. Like you need every level of what it takes as far as being successful to beat these teams. You ain't gonna just be able to show up just because they beat the hell out of you last year. Like you ain't gonna win just because of that. Like you still got to go out and execute. The coaches
Yeah.
still got to put them in position to win. So it's about trusting the process right now. So we're gonna let the coaches do their job. We just got to show up.
Courtney said, as long as it doesn't rain like every year with Marshall. I don't know, man. With this weather right now, we might not see any rain for a while. So we might get
Well,
lucky.
we got some rain here yesterday, out of nowhere. I know you're
Oh
up in the
well, yeah.
DFW, but we got some showers here yesterday. So I don't know what that was all about because it definitely didn't cool nothing out. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Well, I
And
don't know. I don't know about the weather. I'm gonna look at and see what's the weather looking like, man. I would highly doubt it's gonna rain, man. Not
I
with
don't
the
know,
way this
man.
weather's been.
Well, Marshall is funny. Remember Woods' first year, we went triple overtime. Then the next year, 2024, that's
Yeah.
when it did rain like nonstop. And then last year, we were winning up by 2 touchdowns and we still lost. So it's like the Marshall game is always funny. So whatever happened in that game, I won't be surprised. I just want to win.
As of right now, for kickoff, it's a 10% chance of rain right now.
See
So
what I'm saying? What does 10% mean?
and and it is supposed to be about 90 degrees. So well,
Sound about right.
no, 80 about 87 degrees. So I mean, we'll see, man. You never know. It it is true. It always seems like it's raining when we play Marshall. So
Yeah. All right. Well, man, we appreciate y'all for joining us tonight. Shout out to my co-host, man. This is our second year doing this, and let me just say this for any new people that may be watching, just to throw out like some rules and just stuff out of courtesy, right? For one, we don't talk negative about coaches. We don't talk negative about players. We try to find the best way possible to uplift the coaching staff as well as the players and the community. So we don't do that over here. Like we are a podcast and we do give our raw, unfiltered opinion, but we keep it respectful. Um, that's number one. And we do this out of our own time. We don't get paid to do this. I'm at every football game getting film and content for the players, man. So we really do this just because we want to, and we want to see Tyler
yeah,
High get back into um, that limelight of where we were. Maybe it won't be like the Cujo of Allen Wilson or Rickland or something like that, but I do think we can be respectable going forward. So that's where we kind of want to help shift this, into the right direction, man. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. We'll be back again next Monday, and if y'all don't have nothing else for us, uh, man, we out of here, man. Hope y'all have a good rest of the week, and we'll see y'all Wednesday night, and we'll definitely see y'all Thursday night, man.
and if you're not able to make the game, man, TISD is always live streaming the game. Man, they have great live streams, great quality live streams. I think they
Yeah,
do a
shout
little
out to Reese
pregame
Lanning.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah, shout out to Reese, man.
Reese coming in big
So
for
yeah,
us this year.
if you can't catch it in person, you can definitely catch it on YouTube. So yeah, definitely find a way to watch this, man. We need all the support, man. The kids need the support. So yeah, just be there, support them, man, and we're gonna ride out this season.
For sure, for sure, for sure. All right, man. I'm your host, DJ Trill. Shout out to the co-host, Mr. Jeremy Meredith. We out, gang.